Hey guys, it's me, Zatastic MC, and today is going to be a first episode of a new series called Pokemon Facts. And today is just going to be most disturbing, most creepy facts about Pokemon. And I'm not really sure how many I'm going to do, we'll just see in the end. So, let's get to it. So the first Pokemon we're going to be reading about is Drowsy. So, I'm going to read the facts about him, and you guys are going to think, what the heck is wrong with this guy? So, Drowsy is a psychic type. We don't know if there's something about psychic-type Pokemon that brings out the most troubling in the developers, but Drowsy is yet another hypnotizing critter that makes our skin crawl. The aptly named Pokemon puts its enemies to sleep so that it can more easily feast on its dreams. While that certainly places Drowsy under the odd column among the series' more fun-loving Pokemon, it's actually based on Japanese Baku. I'm not really sure how you say that, I guess Baku? I don't know. Spirits that feed on people's nightmares. But what's it love the most about the children's dreams? We don't know why, and don't want to either. In case Drowsy's powers weren't enough of an invasion of privacy, it also remembers every dream it's consumed, and shares them with those sleeping near them. How many pets can do that? That's kind of creepy. So, let's see who our next creepy Pokemon is. Grimer, and he is a poison type, so let's get to reading his thing. It's disgusting enough that Grimer spends his time in polluted water, feasting on pollution and sewage to survive. But get this, Pokemon moving through the world, and it will never be the same. Literally, anytime Grimer passes over the ground, its toxic slime, or grime, renders the earth incapable of ever again supporting life. If that wasn't hellish enough, the slime also sprouts new Grimers to continue the catastrophe. It's not all bad though. Once Grimer evolves into muck, it gets bigger and more poisonous, capable of rendering an entire lake toxic with a single drop, and infecting any human being if it desires. Why was a Pokemon this dangerous and unattractive created in the first place? Who knows, maybe the developers thought Mother Nature should be terrorized as actual people. So, that is all Grimer. Yeah, so, he is pretty weird, but then again, it would be actually kind of awesome to have him as a Pokemon, because if you are pissed off at another Pokemon, we just run right over top of him, and you'd win the game. So, next Pokemon. Next up on our list is Paras. So, Paras is a bug/grass type, and he is called Parasite Evil. Let's start to reading. While Paras' symbiotic relationship with the mushrooms on its back isn't exactly normal, it is beneficial for both. Paras feeds the mushrooms with its body, and the fungus provides additional means of defense. Exactly how much control the mushrooms can exert over the Pokemon isn't clear, but odd goes to disturbing when Paras evolves into Parasect. It's hard to say exactly what change takes place at level 24, but for some reason the mushrooms take the chance and merge into a single organism, taking over the Paras in the process with heightened aggression and a pair of zombified milky eyes. Anything cute or endearing about Paras is replaced by a demonic drone known as Parasect. So, we got this adorable little guy here, and then this. So, look at those, just nothing. It does look like he's been just taken over. So, that is this Pokemon. Let's go to the next. Okay, so for this Pokemon, I had to catch him because he flies away. So, we're going to read about Drifloon, the Murder Balloon. Drifloon is a ghost/flying type, so let's start reading. How scary can a Pokemon based on floating balloon be? Sure, it's got a pair of tiny hands, but what devious use could such a light-hearted creature have for them? According to the Pokédex, they used to steal children away, with Japanese version clarifying that Drifloon is taking children to the world of the dead, where the developers gave a bonus every time they created a Pokemon that would make parents uncomfortable. That's actually kind of funny. The good news is that Drifloon doesn't remain a purple, harmless-looking balloon with an interest in kidnapping children. At level 28, Drifloon evolves into Drifblim, trading its spindly arms for 4 stronger ones, and its eyes turn red. Sleep tight, kitties. So, we're going to see what this guy looks like. So, let's get him out. So, here's Drifblim. He is
Drifblim.
interesting. Let's just say that. So, yeah, that's what he turns into. Next Pokemon. Okay,
Cuba.
now for the last Pokemon Out of them all, this is Cubone. So, why is the music on? I turned it off. Oh. Just turn the sound down too. Okay, so Cubone is a ground-type Pokemon, and it says he has mommy issues. So, let's read this. From first glance, Cubone is about as cool as a pet could possibly be. Essentially a dinosaur, Cubone walks on its hind legs, swings a bone club, and wears a skull over its face, peeking out from under it like a little kid trying to appear tough for his friends. But in the vast expanse of Pokemon, Cubone might just be the most disturbed of them all. You see, that skull isn't just part of a Halloween costume or a trinket Cubone discovered while navigating a Looney Tunes desert. It belongs to its mother. Apparently, it wasn't enough for Cubone to simply cry in the night for his lost mother, and a more literal connection was needed. We're not going to ask how Cubone actually acquired the skull of his mother, but things got creepier when it evolves into Marowak. No longer simple, the skull fuses itself to the Pokemon upon evolution, meaning this creature is permanently attached to his mother in a way Norman Bates would envy. So, wait, where'd he go? He's behind us. So, this poor guy just cries at night until this is fused to his head. That is terrible and very sad. So we are going to get out his evolution. Let's look at this. Now it is his. You can see, like this, you can see his face underneath. Now the skull got bigger. I don't know how. But now it's fused to him. So, that's the end for the Pokemon facts that are creepy and disturbing. If you like this video and want to see more Pokemon facts, like it up. And yeah, so we all feel bad for you, and we're going to capture you. I'm not going to be your dead mother. I will be your mother. So, we will see you guys later, and goodbye.